Camping is an activity where people go outdoors and enjoy living outside for a few days. They do everything from eating and bathing to sleeping and unloading outside under the open sky. Camping is usually a family activity and can get a bit boring at times. If you forget to pack some board games or get caught in bad weather, these simple pranks will help loosen up the atmosphere around the camping site. Just ensure that these pranks are done around people so that nothing gets out of hand. 10 camping pranks that bring a lot of fun outdoors. 10. Blinded when camping. People usually carry some sort of protection for the eyes like sunglasses. Some even carry binoculars to get a better look at the surroundings from a distance. Here's what you need to do. After the campfire is out, take some of the ash and rub it all over the lens of the sunglasses or binoculars. Blow off the excess so that the others don't suspect anything. When they use the items, they will have difficulty seeing clearly and will obviously wipe them. And when they do, watch them dirty their clothes and laugh away. 9. Excess weight. This is a classic prank when outdoors. It is a prank that always works and the victim doesn't really figure it out until it's hours later. When a fellow camper puts down the backpack and takes a break, open it up and empty the bag. Next, find and collect some rocks and place them on the bottom and replace all the other items back inside. When they lift the backpack again, they won't really feel the added weight, but gradually it will show up in their faces. Only thing is that you should not overdo it with the rocks, if not it will become too obvious. 8. Pop goes the campfire. For this prank you'll need to save some firecrackers from Independence Day and New Year's. You will need to find an accomplice for this prank and you'll need to volunteer to make the campfire. Once you get a job, all you have to do is place some small firecrackers or sparklers under the wood. When the fire burns through, the firecrackers will ignite and scare the pants off the other campers. You will need an accomplice because it puts a bit of doubt as to who really placed the fireworks in the fire. Have fun with this prank as long as it doesn't exceed its limitations. The humble paper clip can be used as a deadly weapon if put in the hands of the wise. From cracking locks to simply holding papers together, the clip is a wonderful tool. Funnily, the paper clip makes its way to the camping site as well. It can be used to lock in the campers in the tents. All you need to do is block the zipper with the clip about halfway up. Make sure everyone is sleeping before you sneak out. Then, when they realize they are trapped and start calling out for help, pretend to be asleep. 6. Bird lover. This is a prank that should be played as a revenge prank when someone picks on you. All you need to do is to wait for the victim to fall asleep and then go about your mischief. You will need some sort of bird food like seeds or even tiny bits of bread will do. Scatter the crumbs around the entrance of the victim's tent and then all you have to do is to wait. As we all know, the early bird gets the worm or bread in this case and they will flock to the food without thinking. When your prankie wakes up to the sound of the fluttering wings, they will be scared to exit the tent. If they do, they will be faced with a huge flock of different birds which will definitely shake them up. When camping, fishing is usually accompanied as well. This means that fishing line will be close and you can use this as a vital tool in this prank. Firstly, tie a fake rubber snake, a spider, a lizard to the fishing line and keep it out of sight. Then, when everyone is gathered around the campsite, slowly pull in the fake crawler. Make sure that the dried leaves around you make a noise. When they see the snake, spider, lizard coming towards them, they will bolt out of sight in a few seconds. It is better to play this prank at night when the fishing line becomes even less visible. 4. It's raining creepy crawlies. If your camping involves a picnic table under a tree, this is the prank for you. Very discreetly, tie a fake snake or spider with the help of thread and hang it over the table from a tree branch. When everyone is around and there is food on the table, slyly drop the thread and let the toy fall onto the table. If that does not scare your camping buddies, nothing will. One drawback to this prank is if the food is dropped onto the ground and wasted all because you believed it would be funny. 3. Monkey see. Camper, have you ever tried pointing up to the sky while you walk down the road? You'll notice that the people around you will look up immediately. The same principle comes into play here as well. While sitting and talking to everyone around the campfire, start scratching your head and act as if you found something crawling in your hair. Then keep scratching and watch as, one by one, they all start scratching their heads. They will have nothing in the hair, but because they saw you doing it, the brains make them believe that there is something on them, too. Animals caught on tape. This is another prank involving animals and should be carried out at night when it's all dark. Carry a small tape recorder and record some animal sounds. Next, keep the recorder close by and keep it loud enough for everyone to hear. Then play it with a remote and watch your camping mates run in circles. Make sure to keep a few blanks between the noises so that it sounds realistic. The best animal sound would probably a bear roar, but any animal close by would send a shiver down anyone's spine. 1. Is that what I think it is? As we all know, when it comes to camping, we have to be ready to step into some really nasty stuff. The worst is stepping into animal droppings, because you have to drag that awful stench along with you till you can wash it off with water. But how about as you make fake animal dropping from chocolate nuts, place it in a place where everyone can see it, and when they scream look out, you bend down and touch it. Play with it and then taste it. You can either swallow the fake dropping and say it tastes amazing, or spit it out and say it really is animal poop. Either way, they will look at you with disgust for sure. Here are some other great lists on pranks you may like. 10 mass panic caused by seemingly harmless pranks. 10 office pranks that are just brilliant. Top 10 crazy pranks to pull on your brother, and top 10 funny pranks to play on sisters.